Salutations, greetings, and many great hellos. This is Cottonmouth255, the Spore Serpent, and I'm bringing you more Pokémon Black. Last time, we entered and completed the whole Castelia City part of the storyline. We collected all the items, or at least all the items we could. We fought all the trainers, we challenged the gym, and we beat Team Plasma again. And then I ended off the recording session by going into the desert and trying to find a Sandile as well as a fossil, both of which I wanted for my team. And today I have both of those things for you. Now, I have a plan for this recording session. I'm going to go ahead and do all the trainers on Route 4 and in the Desert Resort. Then we're going to go ahead onto the next city, Nimbaza City, and do whatever that needs to be done there. And if we have enough time, we will go ahead and challenge the gym. One of the more annoying gyms in this game, to be perfectly honest. But let's not dwell on that right now. There are items that need to be collected, and there are trainers that need to be pummeled. So over here, grab this item here, an X Accuracy. We'll be coming back to this spot, but right now I just want to go ahead and fight these trainers up here. So yes, you are going to be seeing 2 brand new Pokemon on my team this time around, which is going to be quite exciting. The first of which is the Sandile I was looking for in the last recording session. Took me a while to find one with Intimidate, but my efforts paid off. Say hello to Rudy the Sandile. Rudy is a name I just like to name my Sandile. I decided to name him Rudy after the giant Baryonyx in the 3rd Ice Age movie, because the final form of Sandile looks a bit like a Baryonyx. So I thought, it'd be a pretty fun thing to do. Thing to reference, I suppose. But yeah, Rudy. It's just such a fun name for Sandile. It's cute and it's kind of intimidating at the same time. I think it definitely fits all 3 of Sandile's evolutionary stages, but that's just me rambling. Rudy's attacks at this point are Swagger, Assurance, Mud Slap, and Dig. There is a place you can get the Dig TM in the desert here, and I will show it off. But yeah, let's go ahead and just use that. I went ahead and collected that TM off screen, mostly because Sandile, when you first catch it, doesn't come with very many good moves. So I taught him Dig, so that he could stand a little bit more of a chance. Yeah, Sandile might be a little bit weak now, but once it evolves, it will be pulling its weight very well. Let me just tell you that right now. Alright, Burn Heal right there, in case you get a burn. Alright, a wild Pokemon wants to jump out at me, I suppose. Oh, look, another Darumaka. We just got finished fighting one of you. Darumaka's a dangerous Pokemon, mostly because it learns so many high-power Fire-type attacks, and also because it just has a high attack stat in general. I did use Darumaka once in Pokemon Black, and I have to say it didn't disappoint me. It's just not a Pokemon I like. I just find it kind of weird looking. I forget what this trainer has, actually. Yeah, this is the point in the game where I start forgetting what Pokemon the trainers have. I know what you have, though. The fun of traveling around the world is having serious battles with a lot of Pokemon I meet. Yeah, if you travel all around the world, you're going to be meeting all sorts of exotic species. And you have a Blitzel, as I suspected. The perfect target for my wonderful new team member, Rudy. Intimidate, such a useful ability. Very useful. Go ahead and Dig. Well, he's going to charge. That raises his special defense, which is fairly interesting. but he's going to take damage from the Sandstorm. As mentioned before in the last recording session, the Sandstorm deals damage to all Pokemon that aren't Ground, Rock, or Steel types. Alrighty. Now, I forget what this trainer has. I don't want it to be something like a Grass type or a Water type. That would just be awful if it was. There I go, opening my mouth. It's a Petalil. Okay. I'm going to want to switch Pokemon, because Rudy doesn't really have anything that can deal with Petalil. Petalil does know several dangerous moves like Mega Drain and Magical Leaf, so I am not very confident in my ability to take this thing down. I'm going to go over to Malfoy. No, not Malfoy. Black, just for his sheer power. Leech Seed, okay. Not the most dangerous thing it could have done. All it's going to do is drain my health every turn and add it to Petalil's. It's annoying, absolutely, but not too deadly in this case, I suppose. Critical hit. There you go. First time I ever used Karate Chop, getting that critical hit. The game is like desperate to show me that, oh, Karate Chop has a higher critical hit ratio. Now, if this girl is Petalil, I'm pretty sure this one is Cottony. So, I'm gonna swap over to Black. Actually, no. I'm gonna use this opportunity to introduce the second of my two new team members. I'm fairly sure you have a Cottony. A popular guidebook recommended, okay. I don't know who would recommend Cottony, but I suppose it is good for competitive play because of the support role it takes. Anyway, you're going to send out Cottony, and I'm going to send out my new team member. Meet Petrie the Archen. I'm not going to lie. Archen is tied with its own evolution, Archeops, for the title of my all-time favorite Pokemon in the series. I just love Archen and Archeops so damn much. Just, when I first found out they made a Pokemon based off of Archaeopteryx, I flipped out. Because I love dinosaurs and I love birds even more, so having a Pokemon that's both, tears were shed that day. I swore to myself that I'd use Archen on my first playthrough of Pokemon Black, and when I just discovered how good this Pokemon really is, more tears were shed. No, Petrie or Archen is not one of those Pokemon that just looks kind of interesting, but it isn't that good stats-wise. No, Archen and Archeops have excellent stats. They're some of the highest stats in this entire game. In fact, except for legendaries and the pseudo-legendary Hydreigon, Archeops has the highest stat total in the entire game. So it's just such an awesome Pokemon, so much power. It is very frail, and it does have a really bad ability, but who cares if it's just that strong? Yeah, but just here I am gushing about Archen. It's a really good Pokemon. It does have its weak points, quite a lot of them, but I don't care. It's my absolute favorite Pokemon, and just there is not enough good I can say about Archen, so I'm just going to stop right there before I get into a huge rant about how much I love it. Anyway, Petrie's name, I named him after my favorite character from the Land Before Time series, just because it seems kind of appropriate. Petrie's a tiny baby Pteranodon, and then Archen's just a tiny flightless bird. So I thought it was a very appropriate name. Anyway, my Archen knows Pluck, Ancient Power, Agility, and Dig. I was actually quite surprised to know that it could learn Dig, so I decided to teach it to him. to combat those electric types, just in case. Anyway, we're going to use Pluck right here, and it's going to be a one-shot, guaranteed. There's just too much power. I actually compared Petrie's stats to those of my other Pokemon, and Petrie's attack strength is right up there with Black. And it's only going to get even better when he evolves. So anyway, item over here. So before we continue on that way, we are going to go ahead and go back to that X accuracy, or where the X accuracy was. There are a few trainers over there. Oh, look, a Scraggy. Lovely little Scraggy. It's definitely a cute Pokemon, but it can learn a lot of dangerous moves early on, like Payback and Brick Break. So yeah, don't underestimate it. It's very defensive too, so it's probably not going to go down in one hit. If you go to that house, you can talk to a woman in there and she'll heal your Pokemon for you. Another Scraggy, what do you know? I do like Scraggy, I will admit that. I was quite happy when I watched the Black and White anime and Ash got a Scraggy. Of course, it never evolved, which that's just one part of the Black and White anime that I thought was complete trash, that hardly any of Ash's Pokemon evolved, but I'm rambling again. These two people, these two fishermen, they have Basculins, so I'm going to go ahead and swap to Malfoy real fast. You've been caught by a powerful hook, which is me. I'll have a battle with you using freshly caught Pokemon. Yep. And you're going to lose with freshly caught Pokemon. You should be careful of Basculin, mostly because it is surprisingly powerful. But other than that... Wait, what attacks does it know? It knows quite a few high power moves, like Chip Away, Bite, and does know Aqua Jet as well, which is pretty dangerous, because it always strikes first. So if you're using something that's weak to water, then yeah, just watch out for Basculin. Don't underestimate him is what I'm trying to say. Another Basculin. You know, why not risk it and go for Petrie, just to give him a little bit of the experience. Alright. Let's give him a Pluck. Oh, and there's that Aqua Jet. Ouch. Alright, that critical hit saved me right there. Petrie's ability is Defeatist, which halves his stats when his health drops to below half. It's a terrible ability, but I have to admit that Petrie would be overpowered if he didn't have it. Kind of like Slacking from 3rd generation. If it didn't have the Truant ability, then it would just be so overpowered. Anyway, I'm using the dowsing machine to pick up hidden items here and there. This guy also has a few Basculins. So we'll go ahead and defeat them. Level up Malfoy, of course. So 4 Basculins, okay. Can deal with that. Might have Rudy take on a couple of them. Even though those Aqua Jets are kind of powerful and Rudy is kind of frail. I'm not worried, though. Alright. I wanted to say something else. There was something I wanted to say. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, right. Now that I've got Archen, it's a flying type. So that means this is the point in the game where I kind of put Bernice off to the side and start using my permanent team members. So yeah, I'm going to stop using Bernice from here on out. I might keep her around though, just in case. finish that with double kick. Another Basculin will keep black. I'll have him karate chop it, maybe get a critical hit. That'd be nice. Oh, critical hit wasn't necessary. Alright, we'll save the last one for Rudy. A little bit worried that he won't be able to take an Aqua Jet, but these trainers' AI aren't that great. And Intimidate will definitely take a lot of the damage off. So we'll go ahead and use Dig. Good, he didn't go for Aqua Jet. There we go. The victory that got away was this big. Yup. Fishing puns. Alright, we're going to go ahead and head back to that woman, or that house. And the dowsing machine went off right there.